I remember, man, we had a mission team going, and man, we were praying and we were worshiping, we were preaching, we were serving, we were going out and proclaiming the gospel, we were bringing people in, and crazy miracles were happening. A guy came in with meth, who was, I guess you call it tripping on meth, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, he had methamphetamine in his body. Tweaking on meth. There it is. And he said the moment he came into the meeting, he said, I was sober. And he gave his life to Christ. I mean, the Spirit of God sets people free. It's real. And there's nothing he can't overcome today. And so we were preaching and preaching and preaching. And when I got done, a whole bunch of these Goth kids ran out of the sanctuary. And I was so curious, what in the world's going on? So I went out there and looked, and they were ripping their Anarchy patches and their other patches off their clothes and burning them. Because the Spirit of the God is the same today. The Lord has power, but there has to be a revelation of Jesus. And we need a fresh revelation of Jesus. When you do, your eyes start to become bright. There's something that changes in your very soul. You become alive. And the only way we're going to win this war against evil and against the swamp is to fall more madly in love with Jesus. Paul, he was also compelled by the love of God. Now we're getting into the real nitty-gritty. You see, when people have love in their hearts, you can't stop them. You can't shut them up. I mean, Paul was a glutton for punishment. I mean, everywhere he went, he caused a revival and a riot, and he got his rear end kicked many times. So bad that they stoned him to death. Many people believe the revelation of heaven came when that he was actually died and was resurrected. We don't know that for certain, but we do know that they stoned him and left him for dead, and they knew how to stone people to death, so there's a good chance he probably died. And Jesus said, Paul, you just made it home. What do you want to do, Paul? Here is paradise before you. And Paul says, no, Lord, there's more people to be won. There's more people to be set free. Put me back in, Lord. Put me back in, Lord. I want to go and storm the gates of hell some more. I'm not done yet, Lord. I'll take every licking. I'll take every beating. I will serve you with fire because there's a world to be liberated.